Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Essence and today we are figuring out the next steps on your path. So let's see what messages Spirit has for you. We have pile number 1, rose quartz, pile number 2, clear quartz, and pile number 3, the amethyst stone. Take a moment, pause the video, and timestamps will be down below. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose the beautiful rose quartz, this reading is for you about next steps. So what I can see from your oracle cards is that there is something holding you back. There is a fear of other people, not only other people judging you, but also you judging yourself. You kind of know which direction you want to take, but you're worried about stepping into this new power of yours because it's just going to be a very different change from what you're used to. And there's a lot of fears around that. It might even be like coming out of the spiritual closet. You know, some people are scared of what other people would think, something like that. I also see that you will end up taking this route. It's just right now you're dealing with feeling the uneasy feelings of what you have to do in your next steps. So Spirit is really saying it's time to really work with your heart and figure out what you truly want, because you are writing your own story and you're kind of holding back from doing what you want to. Here we have emotional healing. As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So yeah, as soon as you guys let go of this fear that is around you, the plan will come together, because there's a lot of cards here saying that you have already achieved what you're looking for, or you have already received what you're looking for, but you're really holding back. And I'm pointing to the card that says, show the world the real you and work through your fears. You're really holding yourself back at this time, mostly based out of fear or judgment of others. But let me get some more cards. Let me look at your tarot and see what we get from that. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Cups. Okay, yeah. So right now in your mind, with the 10 of Swords in reverse, you're pretty much going through every bad situation of you taking these next steps. You have the Time to Go card and the Unfinished Symphony. So there's something you need to finish. There's something you need to work towards and move and shift your life in that direction. But you're stuck in your mind of, this is going to be bad. This isn't going to work for me. This is too big of a change. And guys, change is scary. We all know that. Nobody likes change. And there's a lot of anxiety around this. I could see that, like, probably you guys aren't sleeping well. You're probably just really overthinking every decision regarding the situation. This could be like a big life shift, like considering moving across the country, switching jobs, switching career paths, switching schools, even switching like a long-term relationship. But I want you to know that you guys have the 10 of Pentacles here, which also symbolizes a great outcome. You have abundance, you have family life, you have love in there. This is a really good direction. Whatever you guys are thinking that is following your heart, it will really help you succeed in life, and it is the correct decision. And as you guys are working through these emotions and these anxieties, Spirit is saying that you're obviously very highly sensitive. That's why you feel the shift coming up in your life, but you can connect with nature, and that will really help ground you. Go for a walk, go outside. It'll really help ground you. In the Page of Cups, I can see that this is a new chapter in your life, and it will lead to a lot of emotional fulfillment. I feel like this pile is considering their life purpose and what actually truly serves them. Because I think this is a huge shift, because now you are following your heart and your passions, when in the past this group may have not. You might have taken the more standard path and didn't really focus on what you want. But I see you guys moving into actually listening to yourself and honoring your opinion. It will be scary for you guys, but you are connecting to yourself on a higher level. You are connecting to your higher self. And this is what's going to lead to the emotional fulfillment as well as the abundance, because you are being your true self. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's going to be a little bit, there's going to be some anxiety around here. There's going to be some emotional waves, but you guys can do it, and you will be so much better off for it. So much better off. It's like your life will flip once you decide to take this journey. You know, and Spirit is saying it's time to go. I don't know if you guys can see it here. In the far distance, there's like a doorway, and you guys are just working towards it. Just go through the door. Just work at it. It's going to help you. There is so much love and abundance waiting for you guys. And you know what your situation is. You know whether if this is moving into a new relationship, because there's a lot of fear around letting people into your life, or moving into work. I'm going to get some clarifiers, but there is a lot that this could mean. We have trauma healing deep dive and manifest, to create, to bring into existence, to make into reality. Trauma healing deep dives. I think as you guys are moving into this new transition, a lot of your fear that is coming up, because you are being more open than you've ever been in your entire life. A lot of the fears that are coming up stem from maybe your childhood, or from in the past when you didn't feel as safe. And you will be healing this at this time, as you work through your fears, moving into this new phase of your life. And this will bring a lot of manifestation abilities to you guys, because your energy will be lighter. Your energy will be released. Here we have it. All the old emotional pain will be gone, so you will receive new blessings and love. So as you work through your old belief systems and take a deep dive into what makes you, you, the essence of you, that's when we begin to manifest, and that's when we begin to really bring our dream life out. So I want to say, pile one, if you are feeling really scared and uneasy about this next chapter in your life, Spirit is saying you will be okay, and this will lead to your dream life. You just need to put in the time getting to know yourself in order to know what your dream life is. Yeah. This is some soul searching to figure out what your next steps are, even, and what your dream life is. Because although I can sense that this pile has a direction that they need to go in, and they know that something is no longer working in their life. You guys know that there is something that no longer serves you, and you need to figure out what you want to replace this thing. Because in the time to go card, you're getting it. Like, the situation's getting stale. You don't want to be here anymore. There's something that is really holding you down. And I will speak from personal experience when it comes to work. As soon as I let go of a toxic environment in my work life, I was brought into such a beautiful work environment where there was more abundance, where the people were kind, where there was no drama. And I didn't think that was possible. But I had to take that leap of faith and allow myself to let go of the old situation. And I think that's what you guys are doing for what you are figuring out. You're letting go of what you no longer want. And that's when the beautiful opportunities are coming into your life. And yes, you may be a little bit scared right now, but this will lead to very deep emotional fulfillment. It'll be great. Explore. To explore, to learn, and to expand your horizons. to absorb and download new information, to venture into new terrain, to brainstorm and gather ideas. So right now, Spirit is saying it's time for you to explore your possibilities, because they're not giving me a strict direction. I keep trying to get what's this regarding your relationships, your work, what's going on. But I think this is a major life shift where all the areas of your life will be changed. And right now you are being called to explore what you want, because your manifestation abilities are really getting strong, and you can honestly have whatever you want in this world. That is a secret that people don't tell you, but you can have whatever you want. So Spirit is saying, please explore, because right now you are being on the cusp of creating your life for the next stage, and you guys are shifting the cycle to move into a new beginning. We have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. And we have surrender. I can release my need to control. There is something, especially with all this emotional healing energy, there is something that you're holding on in the past. And this could have been a very formative experience for you guys. This could have been your first real relationship, or this could have been something that really hurt you, and the healing will really help. And I'm seeing, Spirit is saying that there is something you go back to that you think about more than you need to, because the situation is old. You don't have to think about it constantly. But the Spirit is saying you're thinking about this, and in this transition, in this spread, that's when you will start to release this energy. That's when you will start to release this old hurt that you have. And right now, Spirit is saying that your next steps are honestly just really figuring out what it is you want. Guys, maybe it's time to journal and just try to figure out. Because this pile is very lucky. You guys are able to write your new future. You guys are able to write what you want right now. And your manifestation abilities are insane. In order to get the 10 of Pentacles, which is such a good outcome, like, you guys just are going through this journey, and the winning is already forecasted. It's already there. We're just dealing with some emotional trauma that needs to be put to rest for good. Venus, the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. The 7th house, the area of your life that is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family. So with the 7th house, it honestly just affirms that this is a huge life change, because it's about long-term significant partners, relationships, business, families. And this shift that you guys are experiencing will lead you into manifesting these areas of your life that you want to change, and the opportunities that will come to you. And in the Venus card, the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables, is a bit of a warning, where Spirit is saying that although you want all the beauty and success, it will come to you. It will. You have the 10 of Pentacles here. It's coming. But don't get blinded by it at the moment. There is a lot of deep diving and healing and emotional healing that needs to happen. And once that is released, that is when all the beauty and the success and the indulgence can come into your life. But you need to do a bit of the work and be kind to yourselves. That was a strong message. Spirit is saying be kind to yourselves. I think this pile really pushes themselves to the edge, and it's a tactic to feel busy as opposed to dealing with the situation. And that's where a lot of this anxiety comes from. So Spirit is saying at this time, you like, we need to be nice to ourselves. We need to care for ourselves, like the best friend tactic. If your mind is racing and you're saying negative things about yourself, you have to stop yourself and say, would I say this about my best friend? Would I say this to my best friend? And most of the time, the answer is no, because we are so negative to ourselves. And we just need to treat ourselves so much nicer. Ooh, that was a strong message I got. We have the 2 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Empress. Yeah, so literally in these three cards, it kind of, Spirit is showing me your path for this situation. You have the Two of Swords where you're a bit unsure of how to move forward and a bit uneasy, but that will lead you once you make your decision. The Two of Swords is honestly like, let's make a decision before the swords slice me. Like, I need to think about this. I need to go. I need to make a decision because it's coming. And if I stay here much longer, I will be in trouble. But luckily in the real world, you have in most situations, you have time, but not in all situations. But moving on, in the Page of Pentacles, this is going to lead to a new idea and like a birth in your life. And I don't mean like a baby birth, but like, it could be for family. It will lead to a metaphysical creative birth. You have the Page of Pentacles here and the Page of Cups before. So this leads me to believe that you are following your passion and you are going to make a lot of money from this because you are following your passions and your dreams. And this is going to be a very, very transformative time for you guys. This is just the first steps on your journey, which will lead you to the Empress energy, which is all about abundance, fertility, beauty. So this transition that you guys are going to, ultimately, we saw this in the Ten of Pentacles as well, but in the Empress as well, we are seeing that your family life is transforming. Your relationships are transforming. Your career and your finances are transforming. And this is leading you into just a much more emotionally fulfilling space. And Spirit really wants me to tell you that the only thing you need to do at this time is do the emotional healing part and let go of what it is you need to control. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Let go of what it is that is holding you back, because the universe is already bringing you into this beautiful situation. True manifesting are powered by service and love. And guys, you also had the Manifest card. Like, your ability to create right now is going to be insane. Like, whatever you guys want to other people, it'll look like you snapped your fingers and it just came up. But true manifestations are powered by service and love. So I think the clarity that Spirit is showing me right now is that you guys are stepping into being your authentic, valuable selves. And you guys are really, really working towards your passions and your goals. And that is why the manifestations are coming to you. Because when we are authentic selves and working towards things we love, that is when we are the most successful. And Spirit is just really happy that you guys are stepping in this direction. And you guys are going to be very happy in stepping in this direction. So pile number one, I want to say congratulations on this new shift in your life. This is going to be so exciting for you guys. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi, pile number two. If you chose pile number two and this beautiful clear quartz, this reading is for you about what your spirit guides have to say about the next steps in your path. So what I can see here from your oracle cards, we have a lot of community and divine orchestration cards here to bring you to people who are your soul tribe. I could see here that maybe we in pile number two have felt alone in the past or maybe misunderstood. There's a lot of feeling isolated, and I can see that this is ending. This is ending for you guys. And that is what Spirit is very excited for you. And the reason this is ending is because an idea or a message will be coming into your life, and that will change your energy, the course of your direction. I could see this being even like you guys sleeping and getting a download or some vivid dreams, and that gets you thinking in your daily life, and that changes the course of what you planned on doing for the time being. We have here message in a bottle, meditate and contemplate, break the chain, rewriting the future. Like, there's a lot of energy here of you guys figuring out something and stepping out of your comfort zone. And that is what is the biggest shift coming in your life. This could even be you guys get a great idea and you need to pursue it. You need that to be your life's purpose. This could be breaking some ancestral patterns and some limiting beliefs that may have held you back in the past. And I want you to know, and Spirit is really saying that this will be a major shift in your life. And because you are going in this new direction, because you are living this new passage, this new truth, this new idea into your life, that is when your soul community, your soul tribe, the people who understand you will come into your life, because now you're exuding your authentic energy. And this is going to be a time where you guys are not only changing a direction and living in your true path and breaking from ancestral patterns, but you guys are also attracting some great relationships. This could even be where you guys, for some of you, don't feel at home when you're with your family. And I know the holidays are coming up, and for some of us that can be pretty scary, where we're forced to spend time with people we don't understand. But I want you to know that that feeling is temporary, because a community is coming around you, and it was going to feel like you're at home for the first time for a lot of you. You guys are going to feel so at home. We also have a few cards here of ask for what you want, let the universe and other people know what you need, as well as share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, and expression. So for pile number 2, since a lot of you guys probably don't feel at home or don't feel accepted by the people around you, there is a block of speaking your truth and speaking what you truly need. And what Spirit is saying is that this shift, where, like I said, it could be a message coming to you, it could be a dream coming to you, it could just be an idea or a day where something just clicks, and it seems like it's going to be pretty quick. And it's going to help you look at the bigger picture of your life. And that is going to change your direction into a new powerful force. If you guys were feeling lost and not sure what your next steps will be and not sure where to go with your life, that is changing. For some of you, the message will come quicker if you meditate with yourself and just sit with yourself and your thoughts, because that is when you clear your mind and Spirit is able to actually talk to you. But that is what's going to really shift your life for your next steps. Let's get into your tarot cards. So we have the Empress, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Okay, so now that you are being your true authentic self, what Spirit is saying is that there will be some challenges for you. There will be some pushback from people you might have expected to have your back. And there will also be a lot of love and support from people you weren't sure that were going to have your back. I think what Spirit is saying with this heartbreak here, with these Three of Swords, is that different people will be surprising you. After you get this download, after you start to work towards your new path, your new goal, your new purpose, that is when people will surprise you. There's going to be people in your life who are currently in your life who are actually part of your soul tribe, and you just never spoke up and let them in, and that will shock you. There's going to be some unexpected shocks here. There will also be people who you thought were going to support you till the end, who end up not meshing well with this new energy. And that is where this pain comes from. But Spirit wants you to know that there will be love and support around you. And sometimes people are in our lives for only certain phases of our lives. And we just have to thank them for all that they have taught us, and let them go and not dwell on it. And even here, where we have look at the bigger picture and the Three of Swords, I think you guys are definitely, like, it's gonna sting a little bit, but you know that your purpose and your goals are so much bigger than yourself. And you are going to just help so many people in your soul tribe by being your authentic self that this heartbreak will move past pretty quickly. And then I can see here you have the Knight of Cups and the Empress. So once this shift happens, there is a lot of love, abundance, emotional fulfillment here. If you guys are single right now, I think that will change. If you guys are in a relationship right now, it will either be just become like up level and it'll be a lot more emotional fulfillment. There's just a lot of love here. And this may even be, if you're not wanting to deal with romance at this time of your life, this might even be where, because you have found your path, you are now in love with what you do. You are now in love with your life. And you have shifted your perspective. And everything that you are working towards in your life is just so passionate now. What Spirit is saying is you guys just have this sense of greater purpose and you are here helping others. And it's something you probably never experienced in your life before. Like, there is just a drive here that just keeps pushing you forward. Even when bad things happen, you guys are just so excited to keep going with this passion, with this idea. And that is why all this love and abundance will be attracted to you. Because passion attracts passion, and this is what pile number 2 you guys are really learning at this time. We have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. We have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Yeah, so pile number 2, this grief really lets me think it's about letting go of the people who no longer serve you. But like I was saying before, that you have to thank them for what they have taught you and for what they were in your life. Even if this was a negative relationship and you're like, oh, thank God they're out of my life. Some of the worst people I've ever met have taught me some of the greatest lessons. And I look back and have this weird juxtaposition of, do I hate this person as much as I thought I did, or do I love them because they taught me some major life lessons? And that is what I see happening, where there's just this shift of people who no longer mesh with you shifting out of your life, but that's going to lead you to a lot of community and soul tribe energy. But yeah, Spirit is trying to just get me to touch on, don't worry if people don't understand what you're going for, because at the end of the day, who are you living your life for? Are you living it for them or for you? Because there is a big purpose here, and Spirit is very proud that you are deciding to take it on and finally come out of this cave energy of sharing your voice and speaking out about what you need to. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And that is so beautiful, because pile number 2, there are some big changes in your life. But what the change card is actually bringing up, it's emotions of movement. So although this is a shift and you will know what to do, that is a sign that you need to trust your intuition. It is easy to meditate and contemplate on your thoughts and not take action, but the change card is a call to action. And sometimes just taking the first step is what leads to massive change. The first step is sometimes the scariest, because you don't know if you're ready, you don't know if you can do this. But what Spirit is saying is, you are ready, you can do this. And pile number 2, Spirit wants me to tell you, you guys have so much power in just taking little steps, and it doesn't have to be perfect. That was a very strong message. Spirit is saying, it doesn't have to be perfect. If you guys are something like artists but never released your work, Spirit is saying it doesn't have to be perfect, just release it. If this is like a business idea or a volunteer organization, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be released to the world. You can perfect it later on, because odds are it will never be perfect in your mind. If this is something huge you are giving to the world, it will never be perfect in your mind but you can always go back and fix it later. There's people who need your help now. There's things that need to get done now. And just overthinking it and not taking any steps is what's going to hold you back. Intention. What you aim to achieve, what you seek to manifest in life, and what you commit to carrying out in the future. Seeker. Use this card to represent you, who you are, what you may be thinking, feeling, and how you are positioned in a situation or relationship right now. Ancestry, generations, DNA. Okay, so in these next few cards, also, can I just say that there is a lot of orange energy here? And that leads me to believe that your sacral chakra is working in overdrive right now, and that is actually going to help your manifestations come into fruition. So just a bit of advice for sacral chakra that is located near your stomach, and what Spirit is saying is, at this time, watch what you put into your body. Although it's nice to unwind and have like a glass of wine if you guys are legal drinking age, it might be time now to really focus on your healthy fruits and vegetables and just really nourish your body for what you need. But that being said, when it comes to the ancestry, generations, and DNA, there is something within you that is meant to come out. This is soul purpose energy. And with this divine orchestration and this ancestor card, and I believe break the chain, ancestral patterns healing, you guys are breaking out of patterns that your ancestors weren't able to. And you guys are working to heal the karma that your ancestors weren't able to. And this is clearing your energy for the next generations. And your spirits are so proud of you, because your ancestors who are here helping you with this divine orchestration, they were unable to clear the energy. And they are so grateful that you are taking on. You are taking on this path at this time. And this is what this message will be about. You guys are clearing some energy that nobody else in your ancestral line wanted to deal with. And you are being that brave soul who is dealing with it. And I'm telling you, your generations to come, your ancestors are so proud of you. So proud of you. And what this will heal, this karma cycle that you will heal, is what's going to lead you to figuring out what your true intentions are and what you're actually seeking in this life. I'm seeing that this pile may not know exactly what direction to take at this time, but it will be made so clear to you. And you guys are healing just what others couldn't. It's beautiful. We also have a few cards here with intention, ask for what you want, and share your voice, where as these ideas come to you, as these shifts come to you, it is very important that you speak up and say this. You need to let the universe and other people know what you need. Because I guarantee you, pile number 2, not everyone can read your mind. You need to let people know what you need. And that will be the quickest way for you guys to shift your life at this time. I don't see many obstacles here. I think as soon as you speak it into the universe, there will be a portion of what you need coming back to you. This is quite powerful. We have the second house, your assets, finances, and the things you value. And Libra. This energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So this shift, this healing that you are taking into your life, and even with the Empress here, because you are healing this generational karma, I'm seeing that if a lot of you guys have come from being unable to have steady finances, and this was like a family lineage of not having steady finances, that is a message that Spirit is really showing me that you guys are healing. You guys are going to bring generational wealth into your family. And I'm not exactly sure how you guys are coming upon this, but a lot of it has to do with the karma that you guys are healing. And that is going to lead you to the steps of bringing this abundance into your life. and into your family's life for years to come. If you guys come from better off families and you have this wealth, I can see here that there is some kind of fear around money, and that is what you are healing at this time. And with the Libra card, this healing, this next step in your life, you guys are going to have relationships that really help you and help you grow. This heartbreak here, this grief, it's going to be gone. You will have diplomatic and gracious relationships, and there will be people who treat you well. That was a message for a specific somebody. If there's people in your life who don't treat you well and you don't know what to do because these are just people who've always been in your life, that will change. There will be people who are treating you well. That could also be some generational karma there, where some of you, maybe it's passed down from generation to generation, where your family or somebody close to your family just is constantly rude to you guys, but that will change. There's going to be a lot more support and love in your life coming from here. And that honestly just leads me to believe it's coming from you speaking up and speaking your truth and setting your intention to it. We have the Tower, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So let's address the Tower right now, and with the Three of Swords. For some of you, this shift is going to be a little bit more dramatic than I initially saw. But this leads me to believe, with this grief here and everything, the Tower leads me to believe that it's going to shake up your relationships more than anything. And the people you thought were true in your life, there's going to be some shock there. And the Tower is just a warning that these relationships were not built on genuine foundations. And now it is being, your relationships are being shook, and they're not holding to this new energy that you guys are letting out, and this new intention that you guys are setting. But what Spirit is saying is that this is going to ultimately be for your greater good. There is a bit of heartbreak, but it will be for your greater good. And with the Two of Pentacles here and the Libra card, again, you guys are balancing and seeking balanced relationships. This could be a situation here where you guys give so much to people and nobody gives back. Nobody replenishes your energy that you put out to them. And that is changing, because you are now going to have some balanced relationships, and people are going to give back what you give to them. And it's going to be so much more fulfilling to you. It will be so much more fulfilling. And if this is your generational karma and you're just seeing that you don't know how to balance your finances and you don't know how to keep money steady, this could also be a section where things will be leveled off for you guys, and you won't have to worry so much as you do now when it comes to your finances. With the Ten of Cups here, this is ultimately a great outcome. This is emotional fulfillment. This is abundance. This is beauty coming into your life. And I think this great shift will happen once these fake friends, is that what we're going to call them? Once these people who aren't here for your highest intention leave your life. So I'm just going to say that for some of you, this is going to be a little bit rocky. The Three of Swords and the Tower can get a little bit rocky, but you guys are so strong. And this is going to heal not only you, but ancestral patterns. And it's going to really teach you to speak up for yourself. And this will lead you into a much more fulfilling life and next phases of your life. So Spirit is very excited for you to go through this change. Very excited. And you don't have to fear this. You don't. I let the universe catch up with my dreams. Yes. Setting the intention and setting what you actually want and saying what you want. Ask for what you want. That is where the shifts will happen, and that is where you will find so much power. I want you to know that you can literally have anything in this life that you want. You just need to start believing that it's possible. And this shift that is happening, this change, this download that is coming to you, Possibilities are going to be opening up that you never thought could. This is a major life shift, and I want to congratulate you on all the work you've put in, because I can see that there was a lot of emotional healing for you guys to get to this point. So pile number 2, thank you so much for letting me read your cards. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose pile number 3 or this beautiful amethyst pyramid, this reading is for you about next steps on your path. So let's get into it with your oracle cards right here. Right away, we have walk away, leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. Align your life, what is not aligned and needs to change. And what are you being called to journey to? Where are you being called to journey to? So pile number 3. You are aware of this change coming. You are aware that there is something off about where you currently are. You have this deep knowing that there is something out there for you. And in order to get there, there's something that you have to leave behind. But you're a little concerned right now. You have the step out of your comfort zone card. And this will be a big shift for you guys, but you're unsure. But I think that this group really knows that this change has to come, and in order to progress. Let's get some tarot cards, but this could be a relationship, this could be a situation where you need to step away from. This could be a work thing, this could be a family member you need to distance yourself from. But let's get some more clarifiers and see what Spirit has to say. I think that a lot of you guys already know what you need to step away and bring out of your life. But I think there's a few of you that maybe it's just a bit of a shock right now and we don't know. So let's figure that out. We have the Chariot. We have the 5 of Cups. And we have Justice. Interesting. On the back of the deck, we have the 4 of Cups. So I think, again, this isn't a clarifier of whether this is a relationship or finances, but for what your situation is, we'll get more clarifiers later, but for what this situation is that there is something here that you guys have recently been shook. With the 5 of Cups here, there's something here that recently didn't go in your favor. And the Chariot and the Justice card lead me to believe that this outcome was meant for your higher good, and that you were shifted in a direction that now serves you for your story. And it might feel like the end right now. With the never-ending story in the 5 of Cups, it kind of feels like maybe if some of you in this pile feel there was an ending here. Like, I'm getting the dramatic sense of, oh, my life is over. Oh, I'll never find love. Oh, I'm going to be broke forever. Like, I'm getting this dramatic sense. And not that you guys are dramatic. I'm just getting those feelings that it's ended and I can never win now. But what Spirit is really saying is right here. A win-win outcome is forecast. So whatever situation, whatever happened here to move you in this new direction, it is meant for a lot bigger things than what you were going on before. There were a lot of things that may have shifted recently and that you're currently realizing you have to walk away from. And that is what's going to lead you to this new amazing lifestyle. And with the 4 of Cups here, I can see that some of you guys are still in this, I don't want to take this new direction. I don't want this new job. I don't want to move on from my old relationship. I want to stay where I'm at, but step out of your comfort zone. There's a change here that needs to happen, and Spirit is saying that you guys are going to win so big, and just release what no longer is there, because you are getting aligned with your life. You are figuring out what needs to change, and that is what's going to lead you to the dream life that you guys want. And full force with the Chariot, you guys are going fast. I think this is going to be like a moment where like it just clicks. Oh, this person is no longer in my life, or I no longer have this job, or whatever your situation may be, because you guys know what your situation is. Whatever it is, it's like it's just gonna click one day, and you will get to this place of, wow, this happened for my greater good. I'm so glad the universe took me here. I'm so glad I was able to experience whatever this loss was, because now I know what I want, and now I know what I need to do with my life. And this is just going to feel like an overwhelming karmic balance in your life. Like you got justice for whatever happened. Like it's just going to feel so good. It's going to feel so great. Let's get some more cards for my beautiful pile number 3s. Challenge. A hurdle, a problem, or conflict or opposition, a daunting or difficult task, something outside of your comfort zone. Guys, something outside of your comfort zone that is causing you stress or testing your perceived limitations. Out of your comfort zone. Say yes to the challenge. Say yes. What else do we have? Finances, money, and abundance. Okay. And victory. Whew. What validates you, affirms you, and establishes you? What makes you a winner? How do you become victorious? So we have a win-win outcome as forecast, victory, and the justice card. We have challenge and step out of your comfort zone. And we have finances, money, and abundance. Guys, okay. I love when the cards mesh up like this. So I'm thinking there was a situation here that has to do more with, this could be, again, relationships when it comes to like coworkers or classmates or stuff like that. But I think for a lot of you, there was something here where maybe you lost a job, maybe you didn't get into the school you wanted, maybe you were forced to transfer somewhere, maybe the relationships at your work were just getting a little bit rough and you had to leave. Or if this isn't a work thing, this could even be romantic in the sense where you had to shift your life recently and it was a very challenging thing where you weren't sure if this was okay because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Maybe this is for some of you being single for the first time. But for a lot of you, it has to do with career and school and money, which I love talking about money. So can I just say, although there's like this lost energy, can I just say that with the finances, the victory, and a win-win outcome, and even the justice card, like there's going to be a lot of abundance here. And I love that. I'm so happy for you guys. That is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. But let's move on. So yeah, pile number 3, whatever loss you had, this just affirms that you are being forced to challenge yourself and you are growing into this new, strong, powerful person who has their life aligned. And that is what's going to bring you justice for your past karma, because your past karma is very good and very light. Your spirit guides are saying they're very proud of how you handled this situation. There were some people who would have been put in this situation and thrown like a tantrum or gotten very dirty, but you guys handled the situation with balance and grace, and they're very proud of you for that. And that is also just another affirmation that you guys are going to get to this victory, because you guys stand strong when the world expects you to crumble, and you will not crumble. You might be feeling a little bit of grief right now, and that's totally fine. Feel the emotions, let them sit with you, do what you need with your emotions, and know that the winning is coming. Adversity, I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. Okay, your spirit guides want you to really take all these challenges they're throwing at you and peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Pile number 3, you guys have some great energy, great habits. I'm kind of really like proud of you, and I really like your energy in the sense where you guys are put through all these challenges, and it's kind of like you just have so much grace and beauty to you. Like I'm getting full on like beauty queen, like poise right now, where people are like, how do you handle this? There's a lot of people who may not have your, like, may not want to see you succeed, but you just are constantly succeeding at any challenge that life throws at you. And this never ending story of challenges that are coming will not be forever. It will not be forever. Your spirit guides are so proud of how you're handling all these challenges, but there is victory in sight. There is a win-win outcome in sight. There is justice to be had for all the challenges you've gone through. This is a temporary phase. It will not be forever. The 8th house, this transformational area of your life, is about shared resources and intense emotions. Scorpio, the energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Wow. Okay, pile number 3. If you guys feel comfortable in sharing what challenges are being thrown at you, I would love to hear it in the comments below, because you guys have this intense energy. I feel like your life is an action movie almost. Wow. Wow. I want you to know Spirit is really saying that the strength that you guys show in your daily lives is so magical. So magical. Yeah, there's people who would crumble under what you're going through. And I'm not saying you're going through like the worst time in your life. You just have these challenges that come up and you know exactly how to handle them. And if you ever feel like you're underwater and unable to handle this and it's a little too much, you guys are doing exactly what you need. There is just a strong sense of knowing, and you guys are very connected to your intuition and your spirit guides at this time. And they are sending you loving messages for you to keep going and keep pursuing what you need to. Yeah, there's just a lot of strength. So much strength in this pile. So much strength. And the challenges you guys get, like, please, as you're thinking about it, as you go through whatever challenge you are facing, please just remember that you are learning so much from this. And I think a good way to think about it, what Spirit is kind of bringing up, is if this didn't happen to me, something worse could have happened because I didn't learn this lesson. And because you are taking the time to go through the motions and learn the lesson and feel the emotions you need to, peace and victory are coming to you guys. You are in the middle of a transition right now. And if you haven't started walking away yet to align yourself, the challenges will end once you walk away from whatever is no longer serving you, because that is why the challenges pop up, because you are not aligned fully with what you are meant to be doing. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse, King of Cups, and the Judgment card. Yeah, your time is coming. To the people who have wronged you, your spirit guides are very protective of you, and you have a lot of intense energy. We've totally covered that, let's be real. And your spirit guides want you to consider forgiving those who have wronged you, because there is some insane karma coming their way, and it's gonna be like they won't be able to handle what you handled. If somebody put you through something, that's gonna just be reflected back onto them, and they will not handle it as well as you did. And your spirit guides are saying you may want to consider taking pity on them, as in saying a prayer or letting the intention into the universe that you forgive them, because there is judgment coming their way. You have judgment and justice. Like it's coming, and it's coming fast. It's coming soon. Whatever you guys went through, wow. And I want to say you don't have to forgive them. It is just, they will not handle it as well as you did. If you take any pity on them, you don't feel forced to, but just want to bring that up as a message. And here in the 9 of Swords and the King of Cups, as you are going through these challenges and these obstacles, I can see that you are now moving into a place of mental clarity. As you begin to walk away from these situations, these negative people, whatever challenges you were put through, you will gain a perspective of mental clarity that you've never gained before. And you will learn so much about your emotional needs as well. This is a very strong, like regal, I am the master of my own universe energy. Whew, pile number 3, intense energy here, intense energy. Your spirit guides are very proud. This intense energy that I'm getting here, this could even be like you guys being set up to make some massive changes in society. Because you have went through your story, this could even be like you guys sharing your story and becoming famous and helping others through your story. This could be, oh, I got fired from my job and I didn't know what to do, and now I started a multi-million-dollar company that is helping people with some problem that would never have been started if I stayed at this job that I hated. Like, this is some intense purpose energy here, and victory will be yours. It's in the cards. I love saying that. It's in the cards. A win-win outcome is forecast. I want, what Spirit is really saying is that at this time, just thank the challenges that have molded you into who you are. Don't be bitter about them. Don't feel resentful towards anybody, even if you don't end up forgiving this person and sparing them from what your spirit guides or what the karma is coming to them, even if you don't end up forgiving them. But the resentment is just going to take away from the energy that you need to heal and move on right now. And you have some amazing, amazing feats coming in your life. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. But yeah, you guys are changing the world. This is like a large scale, like I went through this and now I know nobody needs to go through this and I know how to fix it. I can help people with my story. I have created this because I went through this. Like, this is some intense transformational energy. And pile number 3, like, wow. Wow. Let's get a mantra card for you guys to remember as you transition into this global leader energy that you have. You guys are going to affect the lives of a lot of people. A lot of people. It's going to be different for everyone, but we need people like you to share their experiences in order to help others, because there's so many people feeling alone out there. I don't have to fear my fear. I can use it as a way to get closer to love. Yeah, pile number 3. The fear and the challenges you've went through is going to ultimately bring you closer to love. Just be so thankful you went through this, because you're going to look back and just be so thankful you went through it, because it shifted your life in the best direction possible. And you are helping so many people with your experiences. Pile number 3, thank you so much for letting me read your cards. Please remember to like and subscribe. It has been my honor to see this journey unfold. I'll see you guys next time. And if you feel comfortable sharing, please do. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.